So, hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning. My name is Jaroslav Potmesil. Here is more easy, Cherry, or just Jaroslav. I have a question. Who know HPH story? A little bit. Everybody or not everybody? Because I have two presentation. One is short about HPH history, how was a begin and start, and second is then more technical about safety in sailplanes and what we can to do step by step for higher safety in today's design by today design. Then probably I start very quickly presentation about me and my company. You can see on this picture my father with plane, which I was flying to the hospital before I'm born. This means my first flight was 2 weeks before I'm born. We have in family just a plane, no car. Yeah, poor family. People who know me know that my time management is absolutely terrible. And in this direction, I left Czech Republic a few days before Velvet. This means I left Czech Republic 1989, 25 of August, and about 3 weeks later was Berlin Wall broken, falling down, and then East and West was start a big movement and big challenge. I was in this time in Switzerland, and my life task was going to Australia. Simple way for just for flying on gliders. But I'm not fast enough. I stay finally in Austria instead Australia, and I found one company with name HOAC, Hoffman Aircraft Company. There was working 16 people, and today probably you know this is not HOAC anymore, it is Diamond Aircraft. And there was really beginning this me, halfway like today. But here I'm 25 years old, and I'm working here on horizontal stabilizer for TV-20 Katana, first prototype. This again me, not with girlfriend, with my sister. This is second prototype of Katana in Wiener Neustadt. And journey, of course, I was glider instructor, mechanic, everything, motor pilot, glider pilot, but I like gliding more. On right side is our back office. We have there several old-timers. It's not my work. This is work of my son. I make just a fiberglass glider, but it is a very interesting synergy. This means we produce today a fiberglass glider so good as possible. And second work, our task are historical gliders, but this is just a hobby. For me, is hobby fiberglass, and for my son, is hobby wood. Start all company name HPH means just three names: Hodan, Potmesil, Hodan, and we're starting officially immediately after Velvet, after Revolution, and basically at home. And our first product was our models, museum quality models, and especially models for of gliders from fiberglass. And you can see on picture our children room on the beginning. Living room was not very different. Kitchen full with models. Yeah, a lot of my friends working on project from us We found our first dealer here in USA. It was Colonel Ray Kleber. And in Europe, it was some selling point on Wasserkuppe, and we sell these models like bakeries. Until today, about 30,000 was made. 30,000 models was made from zero, basically. Yeah. The museum model, quality models was very interesting task. We have in our offer about 350 different models, 5,000 molds for it. Many of them are from fiberglass, some are wood and so on. Today, this is a separate company. Over 5,000 unique molds was made last 35 years. It's absolutely crazy. It's all house, free stocks, full with molds and jigs just for models. And this company is still in production line, but name changed to HPH models, and we stay by HPH Sailplanes, separate company. As I said, 30,000 models. On the beginning, we make just a discus because we think it can be good job for us for a long time. But customers are crazy. They want more and more, and always they want something what we have not in production. Dreams you can sell very easily. Yeah, then we're growing and we make first bigger workshop. For molds was made, for example, for glider DG800. By us was produced mold for small parts for DG and 800, and then finish work on 64 gliders. After bankruptcy, was changed name by DG, and Mr. Weber was coming, and then I told him that I have no time for everything. This means we must stop some cooperation with some people. You can see here our very first workshop. It was funny because in our production hall, we can put wings, mold for wings or mold for fuselage. Very first products was Glasfliegel 304, because I found owner of Glasfliegel company, and I buy from him all jigs and molds and production rights for original Glasfliegel 304. It's about 35 years ago. Exactly, this photo is from 1996. White Voyager is important for some people, for example, for me. Yeah. It was really very small workshop. We produced 1-2 gliders in a year, just for friends. And after was Tim Mara, Pink and Wheels, coming to us. He looked on our quality and said, okay, I need 10 units immediately. It was a good step for us. After growing, we started working on improvements and some certificates like production organization approved. Basically, it was first production organization approved for gliders in Czech Republic, and it was very hard in this time because very high bureaucracy loading for small companies like ours, several people. After we sell about 75 units of 304 CZ to USA, we starting make engines for gliders because it was important change in this industry. Selling just pure glider was very difficult, but selling glider with engine was more simple, and until today it is more simple selling glider with engine. Very funny, it is in our national language, Czech language, means glider or sailplane is plane without engine. This means we're producing a glider plane without engine with engine. This is correctly. This means today we have everything. We have small jet engine, only 400 Newton. We have normal solo engine as a self-launch, and as sustainer we have here from Lukas Vinardic front electric sustainer FES. Again, our gliders are worldwide. Another task, this means by growing was important many tasks, not just development, but looking for good dealer, for good new customers. Of course, important is certification task. Today in Europe, it is very hard task, and here we found big support by Czech universities and research institutes, inclusive cooperation, for example, with Walter Binder. I'm working with Walter Binder 25 years long. Photo in middle are from Walter. Sometimes Walter Binder makes some tests by us today, or we make for him some jigs and molds for new wings and so on and so on. Yeah, you can see here, this is fluttering test or vibration test, EB29R. On this glider is interesting, this cockpit is our shark cockpit, and Walter make new wings, and Finn is special designed for EB29. And I must say here, our twin shark is basically EB20I, a cockpit, plus fin from EB29, plus about 100 kilograms putty feeling, 1 year designing new cockpit details and new landing gears, and so landing gear and many things, but base is EB28. Yeah, it's not good starting always from zero. It's much better starting from some good plane and trying making something better, some improvement. This means not revolution today, evolution is more important. Yeah. So Binder helps us with integration with engine, and after this, our workshop, this was in my life 5 times or so, we must move to bigger workshop, because previous workshop have only space about several hundred square meter, and if you go in direction 20 meter wingspan and you have workshop with 15 meter wingspan, this doesn't work. Yeah. Then I several years looking for possibility making something better, and we found solution. One time in life can make you can make a big step. It was very big step for us. From company with turnover 1 million euro, we go to turnover 5-6 million euros in 12 months. But between we must make absolutely, or we must prepare new building, new company. You can see here on photos several stage of making new company, and this time was just 1 year. But we prepared this project 10 years long. Yeah. But real transfer to reality, for transfer to reality, we have just about 10 months, because we must producing without production, we have not money, and so on and so on. Today, facility looks like here. You can see this on picture. Mine production, machining shop, development, and models is a separate company, another limited company, and I have not part in this company. I sell this because I need money for gliders. So look inside. People say this is Alcatraz because who coming inside never left go out. Yeah. people stay by me always all life. Yeah, this means second name for laminating room. This is especially laminating room is Alcatraz, and you need people which stay long time. Yeah, I don't need people for glider production which stay a half year or 1 year or 2 years. I need really specialists for all life, and then must learn all life. Then I think Alcatraz is okay. Yeah, of course, we make big investment in CNC machining, and today we have, especially by metal parts, we use Haas CNC machines, which are very good, very stable. For model making, we have own machine, own development. For example, here in middle is a big machine for mold for wings and fuselages, and you need really huge machine, which basically you cannot buy this on normal market because it's too expensive for us. For this reason, we make this myself, and it's work now 15 years long, and so we can make precise jigs not only for us but for another producer like Walter Binder, DG, Diamond, and so on and so on. We have in-house water cut, 5-axial, again big one, 6 meter long, 4 meter wide, and only on water cut we make every year about 60,000 parts for us, only for us. We produce 20 gliders, and we need just on water cut 60,000 parts. It's crazy. I don't know what people make all year in work. Yeah. Then I skip here shark production because we start really from zero, and it was long time. Our second project was a twin shark. You can see twin shark here in the hall. I'm sure everybody's familiar with it. Yeah. But anyway, if you have very small workshop, which was probably half of this room, and you will make a 20-meter wingspan glider, it's a big step. This is like here. You can see here on picture Grey Wolf was designed in 1936, and today two twin shark are on picture. This means last 80 years development was really huge, and from simple plywood planes to fiberglass ship which can fly 1,000 kilometers every day over Namibia. It's really long way. Anyway, interesting on this photo should be that Grey Wolf was very fierce Czech two-seater, and in this time it was a self-launcher too. This means some Grey Wolves was with engines and can make takeoff. If you know SK-38, it was a German product. 2 years later, then you can compare what is better, if Grey Wolf or SG-38. This means in this stage was Czech Republic 1936, and SG-38 was 1938 produced. Anyway, I must say in Czech Republic we produce in this time 50 units, and German producer make about 10,000 units. This means we are really very small country and small production. Here are some details from development. It was really for us very complex task from aerodynamic to design, and many tests was made until it was certification ready. Anyway, today we have shark and twin shark completely with EASA certificates. There are all possible engines. Twin shark next year will be electro shark, a twin shark with fast system front in nose, and probably in several years in future will be with normal res system for us self-launcher, but this system present time doesn't exist. one of our direction is as safety, which today safety rules are 9G cockpit, but on present time Shark we are by 12G by some special directions. This means this is much more like rules say, but I mean this is extremely important for everybody, because today we have enough gliders, we have not enough pilots, and Shark cockpit save at least last 10 years at least 3 pilots. It was very hard accident and pilots coming back. And this mean here is just comparison with Formula One, and in this direction we go. We are today by 12G, and later you will be see that our task is 24G. I have here some short film. So yes, that is just. Until today, we have about 450 gliders by customers. Water cut, this is crazy good technology. You can cut everything, inclusive fiberglass, carbon, aramid, without dust. Instrument panels full by computers, not by hand. So we save a lot of time, but for future we need still better and better technology, because people need more money, salary higher, and so on and so on. This is never ending story. And here is a short film how you can fly with our jet. By jet is good that you can use kinetical energy. Of course, this jet is very small here, 400 Newton is not a lot. Nice is that noise is behind you, not in cockpit. In cockpit is not high noise. Please not do it with your glider. Inside is very expensive test pilot. Fly just straight at home if you need engine. Anyway, if you try this, then probably you lost engine very fast, because we have not high pressure in fuel system. This means cavitation will be coming immediately after you have not at least 1G, and engine stop automatically. Yeah, this is warning for you. This is somewhere in Italy. This is Pavullo? Luca, it's Pavullo? I think so. Yeah, nice is that you have glider with engine. You have glider with gliding ratio without limit, so long as you have fuel. This is just about history. All company. I talking about Glassfliegel. It was previous company which was grounded 1964. They make about 1,600 sailplanes, and now next 30 years we're working on good name of HPH and Glassfliegel. We're producing not so many gliders, but 450. It's not so bad. New projects, yeah, as I said, twin shark with electro engine in front. Probably the next step, bigger electro engine, and one seater. Next project will be Shark for You. I think this is a good name for next project, but I will not say what happened. And Martin Falk is my previous boss by Diamond 30 years ago. Today we gliding together, especially over Namibia. We are every winter 2 weeks or more in Namibia in Twin Shark, and we're talking a lot about safety because Martin have all life experience from designing planes, real planes by Diamond Company in Wiener Neustadt. Here is just statistic how was accidents and dead people by traffic in cars. And it's interesting that, for example, Formula One, you can see before was many deadly accidents, and today after new rules, you have really very curiously it's happened something stronger. Here is Reichmann. It was good friend of Martin. He lost his life by gliding, and for this reason we're working on improvement. Here's just some scenarios how can happen something wrong. Probably are this picture. This is nothing new. This is older accident by competition, but you can see here is typical angles which are important for fuselage safety, fuselage design. Yeah. All design gliders usually broke between wings and canopy, and it was very deadly, very bad situation for pilots. For this reason, yeah, this is typical failure after wrong landing. Also, nobody wanted. This is the different scenarios what can happen, what is typical problem by accident, by falling down, which angles are typical, because we cannot make design for all angles. Yeah, of course, if you hit something through canopy, you have no chance, but then you have really many possibilities how you can change it. This diagram say exactly what's happened if will be cockpit stronger like today. This means 9G and 12G today save about 30% people, and if we hit our task 24G, then stay here from 10 people 9. Yeah. Even very cheap car in Europe have seat designed for 24G. I personally not understand why, and I'm on the other side, I'm very happy that all official rules today are 9G cockpit. Yeah, why it is not higher? I'm happy because the bureaucracy which is here can make that everything. This is long-term work. The analytic part of work is ready, and we know that we must really go somewhere to between 2025, then we are really safe glider. Yeah, you see this on this diagram again. Before 30-40 years before, if somebody tell that loading for body will be higher as 15G, yeah, this is deadly loading. You cannot stay here by so big loading. But today, if you found possibility how you can change, you can change this loading with time or compare with time, and you need really only a few milliseconds, and you can stay here. This means you must always looking for time by accident. Yeah, you cannot hit this very strong. This must be several steps which give you time. Here are psychical limits of human body. Yeah, are really in this stage between 10 and 15G, you will be dead. But if, for example, any belts in a car have a special design by accident, these belts are a little bit flexible. You go front and then you go back. And this is, for example, 2 milliseconds you fly to the front and 2 milliseconds to back. Then you have 4 milliseconds, and you must divide this loading with time. And so you go back in position where you can stay here, even you have very strong accident. And Formula 1 today, they have cockpit for 50-60G. Yeah, there is important that, again, if they hit something with safety cockpit with 60G, it's important that they have some small movement, front, back, right, left, and cockpit must stay compact. Cannot, for example, metal part cannot going through cockpit from outside, inside, and so on, because this is deadly too. Yeah, this means there are many tasks how you can improve this. Formula 1 today is 6-point harness and so on, head neck support, and you see myself, the last development there is really excellent, and we cannot compare this with glider, but we can compare this with body limits. Yeah, here on this short film will be 27G imitated in cockpit, and you can see seat belts. Yeah, weight, distance for body, which is flying front and now back. And for this reason, you need extremely good seat and headrest. And here is 15G, not enough, because if it's your head broken, then you not stay here. And time is 36 milliseconds, but this 63 milliseconds help you stay here. Most important, 30 years ago, nobody tested so accurate. Today we know that we have possibility by strong accident stay here. Yeah, this is super fast camera, and really it's all movement here. It was 36 milliseconds, and this movement is absolutely most important for your life. Again, we go back what we can make with our body. Older people cannot make so high loading, but again, if we found by accident some time window, then it can help a lot. Again, another test. This means we need different safety belt connection to the glider. Today, we connect safety belt to mind frame of glider. Usually, typically, it is metal tube behind you, and you need something what is flexible, not this metal part in glider. Yeah. Yeah, now. This is imitation for movement down. This means all seat where you sit must move at least 3, 4, 5 centimeter down. Smaller pilot have bigger chance for life, like big pilots. Like big pilots are really complete. They feel complete fuselage of glider, and we cannot make bigger fuselage. But for small pilot, we can make really good improvement with safety seat. This means by accident was all seat moving a little bit down and then back. Yeah, and again, enough several milliseconds, especially here on this film, it was 500 millisecond, half second. Changes which we prepare on our glider are inside cockpit and outside. For example, nose until today was nose designed for 6G. Our gliders have 6G nose, and we think it absorbs some energy. It absorbs some energy, but if nose is really hard, then nose is going into soil. And again, each centimeter which all fuselage going in soil is breaking, and this is time for all body. Yeah, this means this is complete different thinking. I can compare this. Probably somebody from us know that DG800 fuselage was tested to some container with soil, and they was very good. Even they have plexiglass to the nose, and all producer was thinking really 20, 30 years what's happened. Why test by DG800 was so good? Because theoretically all another gliders have nose, and DG800 have their plexiglass. Now it is clear they need stronger nose because there is hook for towing. There is no material, there is just plexiglass. This means this nose was extremely hard, like nose of javelin. And DG800 by accident going in the soil several centimeter, and it's take time for you, for body in cockpit. This means we prepare different shape and different design of nose that must be more hard. Seatbelt attachments, thought it must be more soft, but not extremely soft. It must be like belts in the car. Landing gear, we are in good way. We have very good landing gear with 5-stage damping, yeah, and seat energy absorbing elements. Present time we're working on these elements because we see that it's extremely important. And what we will say here, not mixing apples and another things together. In safety, one thing is loading, design load, and certification, and another part of our task is safety, higher safety for pilots. We will be not very lucky if somebody take these experiments and say, okay, now are new rules, and all this maximal loading must be in the rules. Yeah, then it's probably finished with development. Yeah, here is DG800 and ASH26 tested on it. But I think here is possible solution for better nose, which must be under. And we use, for example, bonding in fuselage. We not bond this overlap. We make this saw and then layers over. This means many things from this presentation are present time in our gliders, and it's working really well. One example, this year we have 3 accidents with Twin Shark, 3 times very hard damage, but all cockpits stay compact, and Only one time was one pilot a little bit damage. This means in prax we have some things in prax. Here is a new design for nose and so on. Each G which we increasing safety bring a lot for all pilots, and costs are not so dramatic. You can see here our landing gear have five stages of damping. We have now in our gliders 4 stages. The last one we prepare the small technician solution for seat. This is nothing extremely special. Just a seat under you must moving a little bit. Here by tested is special foam, which is by hard landing more hard, and by normal landing is more soft. Today this material are on, you can buy this very easily, not very special materials are this. Again, foams, this is nothing new. And again, small pilots can use cushion with Dynafoam, more foams and so on. But not only cushions, but all seat must moving a little bit. 2-3 centimeter enough. It's big difference. Parachute, we usually sit wrong in our gliders. We have a big mistake by wearing a parachute because between our seating position and parachute is a big gap. This means in future we must find something for this gap, and then we'll be more safe. Anyway, we will working with EASA together, but we will stay outside these rules. Because if we have strange rules for it, then really will be again more hard for our industry, which is, I mean glider industry, which is very small today, about 10 producer worldwide, and this is enough for all market. This is all from me now. I hope my English was good for you, good enough for you, or at least to understand what I will to say you. So, any questions?
Does a glider equipped with the front engine sustainer improve or diminish the number of G that can be absorbed in the event of a crash?
Good question. This means there is a nose more soft, and then engine mounting is more hard. Anyway, you lose this 10 centimeter. This is not exactly what we want, but sometimes you must make in your life some compromise. FAS is very simple system for everybody, especially for pilots which have not experience with self-launching, and it can save your life because you must not make outlanding. This is compromise. Again, go, Mark.
I missed your point about the parachute. When you said the parachute,
Today seat position with parachute in glider is very wrong, because you have a big gap between your seat for arch, I don't know how it is English, and backrest. And you have gap here, and then by accident it's loading your body too high. It must be much better. We make some experiments, for example, for a motorcycle exists a vest with airbag inside. But we cannot take an order just special design for glider pilots. It will be too expensive, but we can make some influence or parachute producer, or we can add there some part, something which support your body. But anyway, we know now this is not perfect. Many things are not perfect in life. And here is one point, how you can increase your safety, passive safety in glider for nothing. This means you should thinking how you wear your parachute, if your seat position in glider should be better or not, and so on. Yes.
Any thoughts on the ballistic recovery chute for the entire airplane? Success rates, or did they actually wrap up like this, like I heard one person say?
Yeah, we have, especially in our country, we have several producers which made recovery system for microlights and for bigger planes. Basically, we can use this system for gliders too, but there is only one problem: space. We have not enough space in the fuselage for this rocket and ballistic system. And if we try put this in wings, and this is again not good idea, because usually there is a water, limited space. It's really a problem. We have space in fuselage exactly there where is engine, but I think nobody buy ballistic system without engine. You want engine and ballistic system both together, then there's no space there for it.
Another question. With regard to the seatbelt attachment points, if I understand, the R Gs are attachment points that are incorporated in index.
Now, this will be another point for seat belts. Yeah, today there is metal part which is hard, and we want to put between seat belt and this metal tube some plastic part, or which some foam, which will be again by high loading hard, by small loading soft. Yeah, and this material exists and are not very expensive. But again, we must completely redesign seat position and belt attachment in fuselage and so on. Many small things, many small steps, and a lot of tests. Yeah, if it is work, and it cannot be expensive. If it can be more expensive, hurrah! We are in final.
Can't the seatbelts themselves be designed so that the stitching begins to break? I thought I've heard of seatbelts that are designed so the stitching in the seatbelt itself, it exceeds a certain gene, it just breaks.
Yeah, but if this breaks, then you go front. Yeah, not complete, a little bit. Yeah, it can help. It can help. Anyway, this is one part of our thinking. Yeah, but more simple is if you make some transfer part between fixed point and belts, then you can move 3-4 centimeter front and then back. But this is possible too. Yeah, I think we must finish. Somebody else is here. Yeah.
I'd love to hear more of you. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.